much as I love makeup, beauty, fashion, and all that, I love smelling good even more. And so if you want people to be like, oh my gosh, how do you smell so good even in this hot weather, then this video is for you. So I'm going to share with you my entire hygiene routine to make you feel and smell fresh all day. And the best part is that every single product I'm showing you is very affordable. Obviously, the hygiene, starts in the shower. So I shower minimum once a day. I'm a nighttime shower. I just love getting in my bed when, the sheets are all clean. I just feel all clean. So I always shower at night, and then in the morning, of course, if I'm just going on a walk, then I'll go on my walk and then I'll come back and shower. But even if I took my shower at night, when I get up in the morning and I'm leaving the house, I take my shower before I leave the house. For me, mentally, if I leave the house, I just need to be freshly showered. Now you'll see what I use in the shower is actually quite simple. Now you don't need 100 body washes to be clean. Like you'll see, my actual shower routine is quite simple. So my ride or die is Dove soap. Now I've used a Dove bar soap my whole life pretty much. I just feel like a white bar soap is gonna get you the cleanest. I don't know why, but in the last couple of years, I started using the sensitive one because it's also great for your kitty. I will talk about that later, but I would not recommend any like pH balancer or like, pH soaps. I just feel like you don't really need those. All you need, honestly, is this bar soap. So I usually will lather myself up like twice. I don't know, I just like to do like one clean and then I'll do another one. I don't know. I just feel cleaner if I do it twice. And this still has like a slight scent to it, which I like. But then number two, the most important thing, okay? These two things I cannot live without, okay? You need a white bar soap and you need a washcloth. Now, I don't think it's common for everybody. I've talked to some people and they don't use a washcloth. I don't know what I would do without my washcloth. Now, these are really affordable. You can get a huge pack on Amazon for like $20. I would suggest to kind of change them every once in a while just to get some fresh clean ones. Like as you're washing your body, first of all, don't use a loofah. These things will trap bacteria, and also you can't get in all the crevices with that. You really need, this is really what you need. You can't use your hands because your hands won't like exfoliate the dead skin. This is still like really, really soft, but it really gets you clean. This will get in all the crevices that you need to go, okay? You need to be clean everywhere, like underneath your arms. Like you can't just use your hands to wash underneath your arms because it's not gonna get the dead skin off, the deodorant, the sweat and all that. Like wash behind your ears, your belly button, you need to wash everywhere. But in terms of body, this is pretty much what I do. And then I exfoliate once a week. So I just use this glove from Saint-Tropez. I do tan usually like once a week, once every 2 weeks. So I always love to exfoliate for the kitty cat. So you don't need to do anything special. If there's an imbalance, then you definitely need to go see a doctor, get some antibiotics. If you keep getting infections, check your man. Leave your man. I don't know, sometimes your body is trying to tell you something. So if you have an imbalance, there's no soaps or anything that you can use. It's just you need to go see a doctor. But besides that, just the Dove soap should be enough. But of course, throughout the day, you kind of want to help yourself stay fresh and clean, So these are my 3 little tips. So you can carry with you either like wipes when you go to the bathroom, and so obviously that will make you feel really, fresh and clean. But then I also really like these. I don't have any wipes right now. I just have these. These are like little pods. I'll take one out. These are like little, I guess pods. They look like that. And then you just run them underwater and it becomes like a wipe. And so, I don't know. I find those very convenient, especially I feel like it doesn't take as much space in your purse as a wipe. And so I'll leave those below. I quite like these. And then of course, I think we've all heard cotton underwear are gonna be the best for you. And also people recommend not wearing thongs. Now I didn't wear thongs for years because I felt like they were so uncomfortable, but I'm back at wearing them and now I find they're the most comfortable. So the ones that I really love, they're actually not cotton, but to me, I don't know, I still find them really breathable and comfortable. So these are the ones that I use. Now I just got these, so I thought I would show you. I call this the Love Cloud material. I don't know if this is exactly how it's called on the website, but it's really soft from Victoria's Secret. And these are made, let me tell you what they're made of. Polyamide, I don't know how to say that, and elastan. And then the inside is cotton. But yeah, personally, I find these to be comfortable. It's kind of trial and error, where you find the most comfortable. Of course, white cotton underwear are gonna be your best friend, I guess, but you know, I really like these. Okay, now something else, and I guess it's gonna be a little bit niche, but if you have to wear tights every single day for work. Now, a couple of years back, I used to wear tights every single day for work. It was just part of my work attire. It didn't matter if it was the winter, the summer, I had to wear tights. And wearing tights once in a while, yeah, sure, it's fun. But when you have to wear tights every single day, you know, tights are nylon, not super breathable. They're super tight. They can be uncomfortable. You know, you're all tight in there all day long. You know, it's not the best for you. Like every single day, it's not the best for you. Now, I would actually recommend stay-up tights like that. So my favorite ones are from Simon's. I'll leave them below. And it just made my life so much easier because I hate having to pull tights over my whole body. It's just so much work, and then going to the bathroom, so much work. But also, these are just so much more comfortable. Like you just feel more comfortable, you know, you're not hot, like you don't get hot for no reason. And so yeah, these were really, really good. So I know depending on what you do for work, if you have to wear a uniform, if you have to wear tights every day, it can get a lot, you know, every single day. And so stay-up tights are gonna become your best friend. They make life so much easier. Okay, now for my after shower routine. Now, I feel like my after shower routine takes me even longer than the actual shower. So something I started doing recently, and you'll see I'm like almost out. So this is gonna be for your underarms. So I don't excessively sweat underneath my arms. Something I don't know if I've ever said in a video, but I for sure have hyperhidrosis in my hands, which is something that has affected my life so much throughout the years. Now as I'm older, you know, I live with it a little bit better. But anyways, for my underarms, I sweat normally, okay? But something that I started doing, and it's gonna help if you do sweat a lot underneath your arms, maybe I wouldn't recommend this one, but it's using toner underneath your arms. So I would recommend the glycolic acid from The Ordinary, which is the one that I had, but I ran out. So I started using this one, especially in the summer. So this is the Clinique Clarifying Lotion. I do like this toner from Clinique, but not this one. I take, I think, the number 1 or 0, which is a lot more gentle on my skin. This one is just too harsh. It was too strong, okay? This is straight up alcohol. And so I started using it underneath my arms. Now the one from The Ordinary is also gonna help to exfoliate. So what a toner is gonna do, so it's gonna gently exfoliate. And I mean, this has a lot of alcohol. I mean, it's gonna dry out your underarms a little bit. So if you do sweat, it's gonna help out a little bit. But the one from The Ordinary, why people really like it is because it gently like exfoliates underneath your arms, which is going to be really good if you sweat, because if there is excess dead skin underneath your arms, I just feel like you're going to sweat more. But also it's going to help with the just look overall of your underarms. So anyways, glycolic acid underneath your arms is going to help the look of your underarms. It's going to help with, you know, the sweat, not having any dead skin, and making sure that you actually remove all of the deodorant residue. Especially in the summer, you know, you want to make sure that your underarms are, you know, fresh, clean before you actually put on more underwear, because if not, it's just going to build up. Okay, I just feel like maybe I need to reapply. Sometimes midway through my video, I feel like I need to reapply, so. Now, if you do suffer from hyperhidrosis underneath your arms, you can also try Botox. I tried to get Botox in my hands to stop with the sweating, but the doctor denied my, like she didn't want to do it. And so I'm going to have to go somewhere else. I don't know. In Ottawa, I feel like doctors aren't super experimental, I guess. I think they do very basic procedures. And so she didn't want to do it for me, so I'm going to have to go somewhere else. But if you do have hyperhidrosis and you've tried Botox to stop the sweating, definitely like let people know in the comments, because I'm definitely interested in trying it out for my hands. But I know you can also do it on your underarms. Now for deodorant, I go with Secret or Dove. Like I said, I don't sweat that much underneath my arms, but there's no way I'm gonna use something that's like, what's it called, aluminum free. Like no, I use the real stuff. I don't want to sweat underneath my arms. So I like to switch it out though. So I go between Secret and Dove just because, like I said, I don't sweat that much, but at one point a few years ago, I was always using the same one because I love the scent. And then one day I was like, I don't think this is working anymore. And so I realized maybe I need to switch it out once in a while. And so that's what I do. Secret, Dove, I alternate. I prefer like a bar, I don't really like the gel. Sometimes I'll take the gel, but I prefer like a regular deodorant. I love like a coconut or like a vanilla or a shea butter scent. Those are kind of my go-to. But yeah, I really like this one right now. Okay, we have one more just boring category and then we'll get to the fun stuff. So foot care. I love getting a pedicure every single month. You know, I get my nails done, my toes done every single month. It doesn't matter what time of the year. I just love seeing my little red toes. But a pedicure is also going to be really good. They remove all the dead skin, so your feet just feel really fresh. So personally, it's something I always want to, you know, fit in my budget. But of course, you can also do it at home. So you can, you know, buy the instruments for the pedicure, like the foot thing, you know, to like scrape your feet. And, you know, of course, you can do like your nail polish yourself. But something that you can do kind of in between, like to refresh your feet, I guess, especially in the summer. This is actually what they use when I get my pedicure done. It's from Gable. I don't know how you pronounce this, but it's just like an herbal, what is this? It softens hard skin, combats rough and cracked skin, foot perspiration, and foot odor. So yeah, all sexy stuff. Once in a while, I just really like to do like a little foot bath. I'll like put this in the bath, my feet in there, and just chill for like, I don't know, like 20-30 minutes. It just makes your feet feel, I don't know, like really fresh, especially if you take more showers than baths. Of course, like you have to wash your feet in the shower, you know, but it's just nice to let your feet soak once in a while, like in the bath. And so that's why I really like a little foot bath once in a while. And you can get this on Amazon. I'll leave it below. I have all the Canadian and US links in the info box. And then for the hands, okay, like I said, my hands tend to sweat, okay, when I'm anxious, and I'm an anxious person. So this is gonna be something that's actually kind of nice. So I just got this actually from Bath and Body Works. It's like a hand sanitizer, but it's like a liquid, because I feel like jelly hand sanitizers can sometimes make my hands sweat more, which I hate. And so this one is actually kind of great. This one is just like a spray like that, and I feel like it doesn't make my hands sweat more, you know? So that is great. Again, it makes your hands smell really good. I got the white t-shirt set because I wanted something that smelled really fresh and clean, but it smells very strong. So I don't know if I would redo that one. I think I would do something, I don't know, this smells like laundry, which doesn't smell bad, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't want my hands to smell like laundry. Okay, so now let's do all the fun stuff, the lotions and the potion, my favorite part. Yes, of course, I would like to buy expensive lotions and stuff, but I go through them way too quickly. And so for me, the Bath and Body Works works just fine, okay? I don't buy these all the time. I will tell you what my new favorite is, but these are just some scents that I really like. My favorite is probably the Vanilla Romance. This smells so good. It's the perfect match to Kiali Vanilla 28. This is like the perfect match, and the price is quite affordable, and it lasts so long on your skin. It's crazy. So every single night when I get out the shower, I lotion my body. I can't shower without putting on lotion. I need lotion. So like I said, I go through it quite fast. So this one I really like. And then recently I got this one at the beach. Now this one just smells like the beach, you know. I thought it would be really fun for summer. I also really like the Victoria's Secret body lotions. I kind of ran out of the ones that I was using. I'm a Pure Seduction kind of girl, or a Warm and Cozy, which I'll show you in a second, the body spray. But the new lotion that I discovered, and I think it's gonna be my favorite lotion, is this one right here. So this one is from Yves Rocher. Now, I don't know if they have Yves Rocher in the US, but I will try to find, you know, where you can buy this. I found this last week, okay, and I don't know if you can tell, but I already used so much of it. Now this, first of all, the actual lotion is so good. It's like so moisturizing. I just love the way it feels on my body, and it's affordable. This was $14, quite affordable, and they have a bunch of deals at Yves Rocher, which I'll talk about in a second. And yeah, it's very moisturizing, makes your skin look really good. But the scent, I was looking for an oil actually. So let me show you this. So if I could only use one, I would use lotion, I guess, on the daily, but I really, really love to use lotion and oil. Now in the summer, sometimes if I know it's gonna be a really, really hot day and I don't wanna be too hot, I will actually skip the lotion. Not that I want to, but I feel like oil is slightly more breathable. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I think some people would think lotion is more breathable, but for me, I find that oil is more breathable. Even though oil will stay oily on your body, but it's not as heavy, I feel like. I was looking for new oil because years ago I was obsessed with the argan oil from the Body Shop. They don't make it anymore. I don't even know what's the status of the Body Shop, to be honest. And so 2 weeks ago, I looked up argan oil, the Body Shop dupe. And then this one popped up and I ordered it right away. It was on Amazon, $20. I was like, this is exactly what I'm looking for, like a dry moisturizing oil. This is it. And then the scent, it's called Monnaie de Tahiti. And I was like, okay, I'll just try it out. But then the next day, I went to the store with my friends and we stopped at Yves Rocher because I really wanted to smell it. I hadn't received this in the mail yet. I smelled the body lotion. Now, they have a whole collection. So I got this shimmering body oil. This is what I have on my body right now. Of course, like I have tan, but this just makes you look so good. The shimmer is really, really fine, but like it just makes you glow. So okay, the way to make your scent last for a really long time, you need lotion. You really, really need lotion. But then when you do the oil on top of it, it just locks everything in and it's gonna make you smell so good for so long. I feel like oil really like softens your skin kind of, and I just feel like the perfume that you'll put on top lasts for much longer. So this oil smells divine. So this whole collection, I thought it was new, but no, apparently it's like part of their just regular line, except I think the girl was saying that this is new this year. Anyways, this is my new favorite line. It smells, okay, if you like the Moroccan oil products, it smells like a creamy, it doesn't smell the same, but the scent is like a creamy white floral, like creamy tropical white floral with some vanilla in it. It's just like the perfect summer scent. So I'm obsessed with this whole line. I want to get the perfume, I want to get the body spray, I want to get the whole thing. This is like my new favorite. Okay, I had to change my memory card. Yeah, this is just my new scent of the summer. I really, really love the scent of this, and it just makes your entire skin smell really, really good. So last week when I first got these products, I put the lotion, I did the oil, and I even did the shimmering oil on top, which of course I didn't need to do 2 oils. But I went outside for my walk and it was hot. It was a really hot, humid day. And I came back home and like my skin still smelled good. That's what I was looking for. I just wanted, even if I go outside, I get really hot and stuff, I still want my skin to smell good. And this really does it for me. And so I'm really, really happy about that. And so yeah, when I get out the shower, I do the lotion, I do the oil, and then the shimmering oil is if I'm like getting dressed and I'm going somewhere and I want a little bit of shimmer. It makes your legs look so good. So I love body oil, but especially I'm obsessed with the scent of this one. So I'm happy it completely replaced for me the argan oil from the Body Shop, which I would have continued to purchase. It's just they don't make it anymore. So yeah, the scent is just like a creamy white tropical flower with some added vanilla. I just feel like it goes with most of my perfumes. It's just like such a nice scent. In terms of body spray, so at night when I go to bed, I love putting on my lotion and then a body spray. So one of my favorites is the Warm and Cozy from Pink. Apparently this is passion fruit and toasted coconut and vanilla, but to me it just smells like berries and like vanilla a little bit. I really, really love this one. Of course it doesn't last really long, but it just makes me feel really good when I go to bed. And sometimes when I'll go on a walk, I'll spray a little bit of this. Sometimes I'll do perfume, it depends. So this is what I do, at night when I'm going to bed, and in the morning when I shower, when I'm going ready to go somewhere. And then of course, in the morning, I will do my perfume. So one that I haven't really talked about, and I thought it was great to talk about it in this video, because this one lasts for so long. So I talked about this on shorts and on Instagram and stuff. This is Le Tafa Eclair. I bought this just a couple of weeks ago at Marshall's. I don't know why I didn't buy this before. This is one of the longest lasting perfumes I have. I'm not even kidding. And this was $60 at Marshall. So of course, with my routine, I can kind of make the scent last for longer because I'm layering all these different products, But this perfume, usually gourmand perfumes are gonna be very long lasting, especially if they have like a vanilla base or like very ambery. I just find that those are gonna last the longest. But this one, for a $60 perfume, I'm really impressed. I really like this one. So for a daytime, I will usually only do perfume, you know, and like body spray, and then I'll do perfume and all my lotions. But at nighttime, what I really love to do, and what's really gonna help to project and make your perfume last so much longer, I will actually layer my perfume with a perfume oil. So my favorite perfume oil is the Nest Madagascar Vanilla. Now I love perfume oils because they're just highly concentrated. You only need like a dot of this, and especially this one, it just projects so much. Especially I love doing it behind my ears, and then I usually do like behind my neck, and with the warmth of like my hair, like the scent projects so much. And so if you are going out at night, you're going on a date, or you just want your perfume to last all day, do a perfume oil because it's gonna last forever. And then you have your perfume on top of, you know, your skin, your clothes. Applying perfume on your clothes especially is gonna make your scent last so much longer. And your hair, which I know is not the best thing for your hair, but it definitely works. So yeah, I also like to do this like behind my knees. In all of your pulse points, I do the little perfume oil, and then I will spray my perfume kind of all over. So I love this one because it's a very kind of natural vanilla smell. And so that's why I feel like it pairs really well with my lotions. It pairs really well with pretty much any of my perfumes because it doesn't have, it's not like a floral vanilla. It's not like a sweet or sexy. It's just like a natural smelling vanilla. Like it's really soft and creamy, but it has more of a natural smell. So that's why I feel like it pairs really well with all of my other scents. Even I could do like a fresh scent with this and it would smell really good. Another brand that I really like for perfume oils is JYCTY. I really like this format. I swear everything is oily right now. So I usually like to keep one like this in my bag when I go out at night. This one, as you can see, I haven't used that much. My favorite one is Heart of Gold. I don't know what happened to it. Usually it's the one that I have in my bag in the summer, and I apply it when I'm out and it just smells so good. I'm gonna have to buy another one. But yeah, this is so good because it's like a little roller ball, so I can just like reapply, you know, like when I'm out. It's super subtle too because it's just like a little oil. You don't even need to go to the bathroom. You could just reapply. I usually have in my bag the impression of Killian Love Don't Be Shy. I have that in my bag, and so I'll just reapply it usually when I go out. And so yeah, perfume oils are gonna project a lot, and so if you need a little touch up, I think they're perfect for that. And they kind of mix really well with like your scent, and they're just really nice. Perfume oil and perfume, and you will smell all night long. A little bonus that I thought I would share because it's something I actually think about quite a bit. So you can only smell as good as your house, okay? And so I'm terrified of smelling like food, smelling like cooking, you know, stepping out looking all nice, but then I smell like chicken. I cannot. And so when I cook, usually I'm not gonna cook. First of all, I don't cook on the stove all that much. I usually prefer to cook in the stove, if that makes sense. I just feel like it doesn't smell as much. I will try to open a window. You know, I live in an apartment, so I feel like it doesn't get as much, you know, air in and out. So I will try to open a window. I'll have a candle burning. I don't have any plugins right now just because I have a kitten, so I don't want to do it right now because I think she might be sensitive to it. But you know, I want my house to smell good. I try as much as possible. Also making sure that the fan is on, like when you're cooking, but also in my house, like in my apartment, I have like I don't know, is it the HVAC? I don't know, something. Me, it's on all the time. I want the air to circulate in my apartment all the time, so I get fresh air, and that really helps with the smell again. I always cook as well with my bedroom door closed, and I make sure that the closet door is closed as well. I never have clothes kind of drying in my apartment if I'm gonna be cooking because I don't want my clothes to smell like cooking. So, you know, stuff like that. Like, I'm not gonna cook a full meal if I just wash my hair. I'm gonna make a salad. If I know that, like, let's say I need my hair to be clean and like I'm going somewhere, no. Stuff like that. Cooking smells are not my favorite smells. And so yeah, I try to avoid smelling like food as much as I can. What else? You can also like do like beads when you wash your clothes. Like these scent beads when you wash your clothes. I have some of those. Also my white clothes, I really like to wash them with like a whitener as well, and it also smells really good. You can pop your clothes in the dryer with like a bounce sheet, you know, a little bit to refresh your clothes. You know, I just feel like if your clothes, also my clothes, I only wear my clothes once and then I wash them. So I'm very picky when it comes to stuff like that. I wash my sheets all the time. I wash, you know, the blankets in my house. Like, I do laundry constantly. I'm a laundry fanatic. It's only me and my little kitty, but I do laundry for like 5 people. So yeah, laundry, lots of laundry. And what else? I feel like there was something else I wanted to say. I don't know, but that's kind of it, you know? Stuff like that will help you smell good. Yeah, if I'm going out somewhere, there's no way that I'm cooking because I feel like it's gonna get on my skin. Like the scent is gonna get on my skin. And so no way, Jose. If I get in an Uber, that's one of my biggest pet peeves, and I hate that I'm about to say that, but I'll say it. When I get in an Uber, I'm all dressed up, I'm all oiled up, and I smell good. I get in the Uber and it smells like McDonald's or like food. Oh my gosh. It's like I don't know, it's one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't know, maybe I take it too seriously, but in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, that scent is sticking to me right away. Yeah, little things like that will help you smell good and fresh all day long. But you know, overall, to smell good, you don't need 1,000 products. You know, all you really need is a washcloth and some Dove soap, and then the rest, you know, of course the lotion and all of that is gonna make you smell really good. But as you can see, you don't need to spend so much to smell good. You don't need 1,000 different bottles, even though I just showed you like 1,000 different bottles. But one thing I forgot to mention for the hair. So of course this is not a hair care video, but I feel like a couple years back, we were all brainwashed into not washing our hair. I used to wash my hair once a week. My hair was really damaged, it was blonde, it was falling off, but it's when I started washing my hair a lot more that, first of all, my hair got so much healthier. And of course, if you don't wash your hair, it's gonna smell. So in the summer, I wash my hair pretty much every day. Like in Florida, I spent quite a bit of time last year in Florida. I feel like girls that live in Miami and that smell good are probably the best to give tips, because Miami is sweat city, okay? It is so hot over there. And so yeah, you have to shower constantly. You have to wash your hair every single day. Yeah, anyways, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, when I was in Florida quite a bit, I would wash my hair every single day. Here, it doesn't get that hot, but in the summer, I also wash my hair every day. Like, especially if I go on a walk, I'm probably gonna wash my hair. But yeah, wash your hair more than you think you need to. It's gonna be good for the health of your hair, to be honest. And also, it's just gonna make your hair smell really good. Because, you know, if you smell all good, but then you haven't washed your hair in a week, you can't smell good. You know, hair is gonna smell. It's gonna smell. So yeah, and so thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that I gave you some helpful tips. Like I said, I love everything that smells good, and so for me, this is all so much fun. I really hope that you enjoy. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos every single week. You can also follow me on Instagram at @ChloeZadori. I post every single day on there. TikTok as well. So let me know, what are your favorites, like tips to smell good all day? I would love to know. I would love to try your hacks, and I'll see you very soon in a new video.